Tarot, Tarot, is about the ego death, which is why phonetically it also sounds like tarot. This word, tarot, is broken up like this. Tav, ro, ta. Tav means to mark or to seal, the mark of completion. Ro is the spirit, the stream, the flow, the breath. And ta is the duo, the fight, the meeting. These two characters, the end and the beginning, are actually the same, although they appear different. And they are aligning at Ro to meet in the middle. What we get is to mark the spirit that duos. Another way to think about this would be to say the divine, masculine, and feminine counterparts coming together in divine union. So when we're talking about tarot, tarot is you, the ego, the mediator, acting as therapist for the angel and your demon on your shoulder, your dualities, right? Your highs and your lows, your ups and your downs, your goods and your bads, which are all illusions because they're all you, right? Which is why people will say there's no such thing as good or evil, because ultimately you are the conscious, sentient, sapient being that possesses control over both of those things. And so when you are picking up a tarot deck, what you are doing is mediating. You're looking at the cards to see what is in your mind in the same way that you would meditate. You're observing the thoughts there without judgment, right? Just to make notice of who you are and what you feel and what your mind is moving towards, right? And once you have seen what is existing there, then you make a conscious decision about what to do with it. And ultimately, it should be something that is conducive to your growth, which can feel like death because being accountable and dealing with what we feel are the worst parts of ourselves oftentimes feels like hell. But it's not, because what rots is ultimately what becomes the soil for you to plant a seed to grow a garden.